Hey, it's Rosemary here. How you doing? Now, I've always wanted a life where I was super close to my higher power, okay, to God, to Papa. That's what I call him. Since I was, 6 or 7 years old, and life took a turn for the unknown with being wrenched from my foster mother, where I was familiar, and taken to a new country altogether, and also my dad's accident that left him paralyzed. I've searched and longed for spiritual understanding and somewhere to feel kind of safe, really. Always knowing that there was someone out there loving me, paying attention. Religion, yeah, however, that kind of comes with all the rules and regulations about how things should be done to connect with God. And that stifles everything. Now, I'm not saying that we want to throw it all out, okay? There is some truth in everything. But first and foremost, there is your relationship with your higher power. Everything else should just facilitate that, not get in the way of it, okay? So, unfortunately, when people try to legislate how things should be done, then they do tend to get in the way. It all becomes a bit of a power struggle. Some person with a problem with sex, and so they decide that God must have a problem with sex, and so they find some verse in their holy book of choice to prove that what they say is true. And if they're charismatic enough, everyone follows along until the next charismatic person comes and debunks that, but puts their own hang-ups in place instead. Things people believe now to be gospel truth were considered evil once upon a time, or a good once upon a time. Now it's the opposite. Basically, using the very same holy book to prove themselves right. And I understand that there's an ever-expanding consciousness in people, and so, of course, things change as people grow and expand. But honey, how can you then let your intimate relationship with Spirit, with Source, with God, be built on all of this second-hand information? I used to do that, and I kind of got done with it. No, definitely got done with it. I've always known that I can go directly to God, so finally I actually went directly to him. And freedom, so much freedom followed. However, there are always people trying to bring you back to thinking like they think. And these people will probably be friends that you care very greatly for. And so it takes a lot of courage to find your own way. It takes a lot of self-belief to break the shackles of organized religion without throwing the baby out with the bathwater. Sometimes you have to simply throw everything out, actually, to begin with, so that you can find your own way. And that takes a heck of a lot of courage, because all your fears about being alone and hell and eternal punishment will come up to play, and you may choose to go the path of least resistance and bury everything, and try to pretend that you can be happy with things just the way they are. But do you want to be free or not? Surely you can see that love cannot exist with such fear. Surely you can see that there can be no real relationship with your higher power if the only reason you want one is to avoid hell and eternal damnation. I exhort you to look for and search hard for the real deal. The one you know in your heart of hearts is absolutely possible. A relationship based on love and mutual respect. I can help you find freedom in this area. And in fact, yeah, generally with most of my clients who are religious, I have to help them do this because there's no way that they can fully create the life, the business that they're meant to live if they have all these hang-ups in place. Okay, about their spirituality and their higher power and all that stuff. Your sexuality is going to get stifled, and therefore your creativity, because you need ideas to put out there in the marketplace, and if you're stifling all of that, that's not going to work. You're unsure whether you're allowed to make money, and so you hold back from going after the desires of your heart. That is definitely a big one for most spiritual people. You're scared that you'll get too ambitious and end up loving the world more than you love God, and so again, you hold back. So many weird and wonderful fears, all caught up in rules and regulations that are just a fabrication of some person who was also tied up by all their own fears. And you believe it all. Kinda. Because there's a part of you that wants to question this stuff. You're not sure though. But it is time to question everything. Remember, the truth will stand up to scrutiny. To live out the big call on your life, you have got to break free. You've got to see the truth and let it set you free, okay? Do you dare to question all the sacred cows? Or will you cower in fear for the rest of your life, telling yourself that this is the way it has to be? It's time to fight for and to deliberately design the life you're born to live because you absolutely want to. Now, I have this wonderful free book for you. Okay, it's my Amazon bestseller called The Deliberate Millionaire Freedom Book. And I'm making it available for a short period of time for free so that you can see some of your hang-ups and start doing the work to get free of them. Because, honey, that is the way you're going to live the life you're meant to live, okay? So go get it right now at rosemary99.com/free book. Until the next time, bye.